Hello there and welcome along. The Gardener Ben here, with my apologies that I'm going to be bringing you this absolutely fabulous rose inside, not in natural light today, but the weather has turned inclement here on the south coast of the UK, and this rose was just far too special to leave out in the rain. The beautiful rose I'm going to be talking to you about today is actually this one here. This one, I need to explain a little bit why this particular rose wasn't actually involved in my filming schedule for this year. This was sent to me by a subscriber or a follower on Instagram. I was experiencing a little bit of a bad time at the end of last year, the end of 2024. I was very down indeed. And this particular very lovely subscriber decided to send me this rose to cheer me up. This is part of her collection, and this rose brings her great joy. And I can really see why. Look at it. I mean, it's huge. I mean, I'm a normal sized adult man. I mean, I'm 5'7". I'm not a huge chap, but look at the size of these flowers. This is Rachel. This is actually named after BBC Gardener's World presenter Rachel De Thame, and it is an absolute joy. And I really wish I had smell-o-vision for you, because this beautiful hybrid tea rose, oh, it's filling the dining room here at North Lodge with fragrance. But before we get into all of the bits and pieces, let's go through the other characteristics. Well, I'm going to take it out of the bottle so I can actually handle it. And you can just see, I mean, I'll put my hands in front of these flowers for you. I've got really big hands for the size of frame I am. They're like shovels. But this plant is producing absolutely enormous blooms. And they are the most wonderful kaleidoscope of orange and peach and yellow and apricot, all marbled together. I'm going to move those through the camera angle so you can get the gist of those. They are so handsome, producing a flower almost 5 to 5.5 inches across. Now, bearing in mind, my plant has been in the ground for no more than about 6 or 7 months. This plant is able to produce flowers of that size from the off, which is an absolutely astonishing feat. Rachel will reach around 4 feet in height and around 3 feet in diameter, making it a fairly substantial shrub for planting in the midsection of a border in full sun or partial shade. Now, I know the subscriber that sent me this gardens in containers, and she grows this one very successfully in a container. This particular variety, because of who it was named after, is actually available from many different sources, and it is also available as not only a full standard but also a shrub rose, so makes suiting a whole multitude of different places in the garden. But Rachel is absolutely stunning. Not my normal kind of rose, but very pretty. And this one really has captivated my attention just because of the huge kaleidoscope of colour. I say everything from this beautiful flushed peachy apricot all the way through to yellow and light orange. It really is sublimely pretty. I'm going to put this down and pick some foliage for you. This is a hybrid tea, producing really very broad, high gloss foliage, deeply serrated across the back edges. There is a small amount of barbing to the back of the leaf axil, so do be careful as you handle this one, because you are going to want to handle this one. You are going to want to cut this and bring this into the house, because these blooms are far too special to leave all of them out in the garden, and you're going to want to cut these and bring these into the house. The thorn count is relatively high, so do be careful. You're going to need to debarb this one before you handle it. So it's going to be scoring a medium on the thorn count. They are in pairs of 3s and 5s, laced backwards. They are quite sharp and they will bite you. So make sure that you debarb them before you actually cut them and bring them into the house. This particular rose, as you would expect after being named after a Gardener's World presenter and somebody very large in the horticultural industry and community, has great disease resistance. This one with myself is going to be awarded 7 out of 10 for the disease resistance. It really is sublime. But the major characteristic of this flower, not only is it absolutely beautifully coloured, I'm going to keep moving that through because it has so many beautiful tones with it, meaning it's going to mix really well in your garden with a whole multitude of cottage garden plants, everything from delphiniums to catmin all the way through to geraniums and nepeta. All of those things are going to blend really well with this, even so far as the hotter colours of the penstemons and things at the end of the season. Beautiful colours, but it's the fragrance on this rose that really sets it apart from anything else. I say, I've cut these blooms and brought them into the house because it is raining very heavily here, and even sopping wet. I mean, I've shaken the water out of them. Oh, it is absolutely sublime. Rich, fruity, fresh. It's obviously hybrid tea based with lots of notes of citrus fruits. It really is rather pleasant. It's going to be scoring a very respectable 7 out of 10 for fragrance rating. So just to recap, medium thorn count, a 7 out of 10 for disease resistance, and another 7 out of 10 for fragrance rating, making Rachel a really good hybrid tea for planting in a midsection of a garden or growing in a particularly large container. This is Rachel, a hybrid tea rose, and I want to thank the particular subscriber personally for sending this one to me. It has brought me a huge amount of joy, and I'm really glad that I followed my instincts and planted this somewhere very close to where I can actually go past it, in a corner of the garden where two paths come together. So this is right on the corner where I'm going to be able to enjoy it. And I'm really glad that I brought this one and cut this into the house so I could share this one and its beautiful colours with you. So this is Rose Rachel, named after BBC Gardener's World Rachel De Thame.